seeing like, man, I gotta go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I want to say long to the J4. You know I do it for Jeremy every day.
What's up, Christopher Hunter?
Oh yeah,
man. I've been looking for my co-host, man.
Goodness,
where you been?
Look, if you would have came and met me with one of these nights,
this is what happened, man. When you blow up, you know, this is outside the line, man.
I've been repping it since.
Yeah.
Since what was that yellow shirt? You remember the yellow shirt from like 2015?
You've been repping TNG for a while.
Yeah.
But man, welcome back to Outside the Line. It's gonna be our co-host tonight, Mr. Christopher Hunter. But I got a problem. We having a problem right now, man. Where is Brandon? Have you seen Brandon?
Oh, I thought I caught him hanging.
I saw his car pull up, but I hadn't seen him.
Let's go get him.
Or the trophy. Have you seen the trophy?
That's what I'm waiting to see.
Oh man,
I saw it live when it happened in action.
Well, let's go look for Brandon. Good. Man, there go Brandon right there. He over here holding up the trophy, man. Oh. What's up, Brandon?
Man, I'm right here chilling with the trophy, man.
Baby, get up, baby.
Man, it's time to do the podcast.
Hey, time to do the podcast, baby.
Do it.
Let's go do it. What you up to, man?
I've just been chilling, man. I just won this region championship.
That's what's up, baby.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, man.
Appreciate you.
Welcome to Outside the Line Podcast. This was Christopher Hunter here.
Yeah. Hey, man, it was so nice, man. Like, look. I told you, I told Lee, I'm looking like the coach out there crying on the court. You know what I'm saying? Lee's looking at me, Chris, man.
What are you doing, dude?
I was proud of making, man.
That's what's up, man. Like, congratulations, man.
Appreciate you.
Let's head on into the podcast.
Okay, let's do it.
Right here. Let's go over here, Brandon. Let me show you something real quick.
Okay.
Bring your trophy with you, man. So remember, Outside the Line, man, is just an amazing place to be. We had some amazing athletes to come here. I want you to just take a look at all the amazing athletes we've had over a 2-year span. This is what we call the Wall of Fame, Outside the Line's Wall of Fame. Do you know anyone on this?
Yeah, I know a couple. Couple of athletes on my.
Let me hold that trophy, man. That's nice.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, on my homeboy.
Who you know?
Big D.
Big D.
Right here.
Okay. Chase on.
My boy Nick. KG. My boy Scoop.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting the vibe of you. So I've done a few as a co-host with Lee, and I'm getting the vibe. Like, she knocked it out the box. She was one of our first ones.
Right.
Knocked it clean out the box. Not to say that all of them hadn't been good. But, you know, there's personalities like, and then. Yeah, she knocked it out. Of course.
I know Grady too.
Yeah.
Oh, you know Grady?
Yeah,
she's super
Grady.
nice.
I just watched her the other day. She's
Isaiah. Twan.
Yeah. Straight from Memphis, baby. Check out that trophy, Chris.
Man.
Check it out. Let's go into the podcast, man. What we got here? Get you to sit in the middle there.
Okay.
Trophy on.
Where you want?
Yeah, let's put it on that side. There you go. Good. Excellent.
Is that good?
I think that's good.
You know what? Let's do it, Jake. I'll be so turned before the games. Him and Blow.
Yeah. See what Blow talking about.
They got to play in Miami vibes on. Let me know.
Right. Welcome to Outside the Line Podcast. This is Lee Hughes with TNG Sports and Fitness. And today we have a super exciting guest today. One of the important things today, we have my co-host, Mr. Christopher Hunter. He's back in the house. I know you guys been missing him, but and I know some of you haven't been missing him.
Well,
welcome back to the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back to the podcast, man. Yes, Chris, I just want to start it off, man, with saying, thank you for all the years of service, all the service towards TNG, promoting TNG, the great support that you've given us over the years. And so now we're moving into Outside the Line podcast. It's just amazing to have someone by your side throughout many, many years, 15, 20 years almost. But we're here to talk about the Southwest Patriots.
Oh, man.
And we went to a super exciting game, a region championship game. Tell me what your thoughts on it, Chris.
Well, so having grown up in the same social circle is Monquencio Hardnett.
Right.
Better known as Quint to me.
Right, Coach Q.
Yeah. It was such a proud moment.
Right.
Knowing that somebody that literally went to elementary school,
exactly,
middle school,
right,
central, and then comes back home, and it not only so there's a lot of people that do certain things like coaching and stuff.
Exactly.
But he does more. It's more than coaching for him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
They are a reflection of him. So I think he puts a little more into it.
Exactly.
And gives up a lot.
You have to give up a lot.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm very proud of Glenn and all the staff and the kids. Right. Ultimately we do talk about the coach. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like me and you would talk about the coach a lot.
Exactly.
But the kids have to go out there and do.
The kids got to go. They got to go to work.
So they got to perform too.
Exactly.
And they showed up. We got Mr. Brandon Ashley here tonight.
Exactly.
To see, we was right there, dead on, seeing the shot go up.
Exactly.
And you can hear me on the video.
Hold on. Before you get started, I know you about to get hyped with this stuff, man. It's Outside the Lines podcast. So I just want to introduce you real quick to our special guest today, Mr. Brandon Ashley. He's a senior at Southwest High School. He's an all-region first team basketball player for the Middle Georgia area, and he just brought home the region championship for the Southwest Patriots. Welcome to Outside the Line podcast. First question, man. 3 overtimes.
Good.
Have you been through 3 overtimes before?
Never in my life.
Never in your life. I just want to know what the emotional roller coaster, how did it feel knowing that you was about to win and it was taken away? You was about to win and it was taken away, and you was about to win and it was taken away, and then all of a sudden you won the game. Tell me, what was the emotional roller coaster of winning that game?
I was just trying to stay mentally strong because throughout the game, we was kind of down. Right. And we had to sort of come back with a type of energy in the second half that we didn't have in the first half.
Exactly.
And then we all had to buy in and just play our roles and part of winning that game.
Wow. I tell you, man, Chris and I was there, and it was one of the most spectacular games we've ever been to. I tell you what, it had me on my toes the entire time. Yeah. I was trying to send out some tweets and messages out, and my phone went dead. And so how can your phone go dead with a triple overtime? That phone's working all the time. But real quick, we want Mr. Brandon to introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself. You're a senior at Southwest. Tell us something else that we don't know.
Okay, something y'all don't know about me. Trying to think, cause I'm really.
You play any golf?
Nah, I can't play golf. I used to play baseball though.
Okay.
I used to play baseball. I was baseball used to be my favorite sport until I got in high school. I just started taking basketball more serious.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I used to be a baseball player.
Right. So Southwest High School, it's a big staple in Middle Georgia. Myself A lot of resume. You and I was going over some of the resume that I shared with you from way back in the 80s and 90s and 2000s. Now, and how many amazing athletes have actually come through Macon in Middle Georgia through Southwest High School, having to get through a team like Central High School or either a Dublin to win the region championship. And so for a lot of people that don't know, we've stamped a few state championships back in the day. So now we're back on the rise. Chris, tell us one thing you thought about seeing Southwest. How do you feel about Southwest being back on the map?
Oh, well, of course, I'm just like with pro sports and college sports. I'm I follow people and players.
Right.
So, I think that Macon as a whole gets behind Southwest, and it's mainly because you got some people that are sewing into the community,
right?
And it's like there is that heritage. Not only the state champions, but they were national.
They were national champions.
National champions.
Exactly.
Exactly. Pros.
Exactly.
Came out of Southwest.
Several pros. Exactly.
And so, and you kind of know this, just in the last 4 decades, just the way that they break up the schools and send people here and there. Some of it gets mixed, kind of washed out a little bit, and now we have, it's back on the map.
It's back on the map.
It's back.
It's back.
Brandon here is a senior,
right?
But they're not losing many.
They're not losing many. When is y'all next game?
Wednesday.
Y'all play. Who are you guys playing Wednesday?
We play Bacon County Wednesday.
Macon County.
Bacon
County. Wow.
That's gonna be. And where is that?
I think they're 32. They're so you guys are number 1 seed.
Yeah, we're number 1 seed.
How nice is it to be number 1 seed?
Feels good. We started out the season at number 1, then we took 2 losses that dropped us down to 3.
Right.
That on region championship game that we just won brought us back to number 1.
Right, exactly. So back to that region game, man. I know, like I said, I felt like it was an emotional roller coaster for myself. But if you can take us through the winning moment. We saw pictures just a minute ago where is this a 3-pointer? Where Brando was actually shooting a 3-pointer here. I want to say about 5 or maybe 15 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, 15.
Maybe 15 seconds left in the game. Once he drained this, and then it's Dublin's opportunity.
Rattled.
He
not only made a 3-pointer.
Right.
But he also knocked them off the block.
He knocked them off the block.
They didn't know what to do.
Tell me about this shot, man. Tell me, what are your thoughts? What were you thinking when you pulled up?
Well, before the shot, we was running this play that Chase had to come off the screen and then make a play. So Chase came off. He tried to make a play. He went up for the shot. And then all I knew, just had to crash the board. Me and Nardo crashed.
Right.
And then we both tipped the ball, and then Nardo grabbed the rebound. And then I told him, I was like, right here. So at first I was going to shoot it in.
Exactly.
But then the dudes came at me, so then I just went around Nardo, and then I was just open.
Right.
So I had a little room, and I just shot it. And then when I shot it, I already knew it was in. That's why I started jumping up. I already knew it was in.
Dude, I tell you. Okay, then Dublin had to get the ball. So what was your thought process? Dublin has the ball. Because those balls are nice.
Yeah.
At this point, I think it's like 4 seconds left in the game. And is that when he heaved up the ball?
He turned the ball.
He threw the ball away.
Is that when he threw the ball away?
Yeah, he thought the dude was on still right there, but the boy had went through, and then when he turned around,
he saw Ghost.
Right.
He saw Ghost over there.
Right. Now I tell you, congratulations. Tell me about Coach, man. Coach Hardnett, man. He's been on the scene. He's been making a name for himself. He's done some amazing job. Has done an amazing job over the last few years. How long has Hardnett been at the school?
I think he's been there since I'll say my freshman year.
Okay.
So probably like 4 years.
About maybe
About
4 or 5 years. Tell us a little bit about Coach Hardnett, man.
Like he said, like he more than just a coach. He's like a mentor to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Like basically preparing us to be like young men like in the world. Like he always like give us motivation, and then like after the games he always talking to us like telling me like what I could have did better, and don't worry about bad games, you know what I'm saying? Because the type of player I am, I'm gonna have those games.
Right.
Like he be telling us like NBA players, like when they have bad games, it's because like it's normal, like it's life. Like you're not gonna be perfect. So like you can't worry about being perfect. Out here, just go do your thing. Just be
so
yourself.
he's more like a father figure.
Yeah, a father figure.
On the court.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And you have some other amazing assistant coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Give us a little snippet on your other assistant coaches, because I know they do an amazing job, and I saw they was very active.
My dog, Coach Tobias. I'm gonna start with Coach Tobias. Coach Tobias more. He be more sort of like in my ear than like the other coaches. He be telling me like, you know what I'm saying, you might have to get involved. You know what I'm saying, take a shot. You know what I'm saying, get yourself going. On him and on Coach Mike, but Coach Tobias, he a good dude.
Right. Okay.
He a good dude. I love Coach.
They were overwhelmed. They were overwhelmed with emotion too with that win. They you could tell that they really care about y'all.
Yeah. Coach Mike, he's one of our chill coaches. Coach Mike, he don't do. I ain't gonna say he don't do a lot, but like he works with like our big man.
Okay.
So like he really don't say a lot, but like when he do say it be like stuff that we basically like we need to understand, like we need to do right. Sure. Stuff like that.
Exactly.
And we got Coach Nick, Coach Hargrove, my brother Nick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was just in like our situation, so he know what it takes like to be at that college level. He just preparing us to do that.
That's what's up, man.
And then we got his dad, Coach Hardnett, our other Coach Hardnett, Coach Mike. He's so crazy. Right. Crazy. He a crazy coach, but I love him. They're my granddad.
That's what's up, man. I tell you, man, Southwest is I'm loving the fact that the school that I've attended, loved for years, being able to go and actually be in the stands and actually cheer for my team. Yeah. You know, it means a lot. Tell me how you feel about the fans nowadays. I think last year the fans was a little rocky. But I think the fans have picked up a little bit this year. Yeah. What does that mean to you, man?
Well, sometimes a lot of people don't want to see great people do successful things. Like how Coach Q be like when we pray before every game, we pray to keep all the evil doers away, people that would just wish bad on us, because like we got a real like good chance on winning state, but a lot of people just talk down on us like because of how good that we're playing. But I'll say with the fans though, a lot of people been on our side this year.
That's what's up.
A lot of people been on our side because not just because we winning, but they see like the type of program that Coach Q done built from when he first got there. So like it's becoming like big on the community.
So the culture has changed. Yeah. Everything has changed, man. I think that trickles down from the principal. And then you have your athletic director, Joe Dupree. Yeah, Coach Joe. Give us a little snippet about the principal then workers. The principal then workers back to Joe Dupree. All right. And how they changed the culture.
So I'm finna tell y'all how I met Mr. Young, our principal. So I used to go to school with his son Aiden, like in elementary school, and then me and Aiden went to the middle school because he had came to my middle school his 8th grade year. So then we had like an all-star football game or whatever, and he was dropping me off at the game. Okay. And he was just telling me, he was like, yeah, man, he was like, gonna be the principal. He was like, I'm the principal. So, you need to come. Right. You know what I'm saying? With my grandma like, nah, you ain't going to Southwest. Like, because, like, you know, Southwest was like different back then. Like, like it had came like from a good school to like, it was like sort of like, my grandma thought it was like bad school. Yeah, bad school, no doubt. And stuff like that. But he was trying to convince my grandma to come, and he kept like telling her like, yeah, you need to let him come here, like Coach Q, like great coach, like, you know what I'm saying, be the plan that would Chase, like Chase my dog, like me and Chase been rocking for a long time, years.
Okay, like, that's what's up.
Yeah, we been rocking for years. But,
that's good. That's good.
And that's how I met Coach Dupree.
Okay.
From Chase because me and Chase played AAU together since 6th grade.
Is this with the Mavs or?
Yeah, making Mavs.
Okay.
We've been playing AAU together since 6th grade. Well, 5th grade really, but 6th grade.
Okay.
And Joe been around since then. So.
Right. What do you have? You have anything over there, Chris?
Well, I mean, it's just funny, making you was talking about the difference in culture and how it's gone from this to that. Like, so people like Lee and ourselves who has grown up in Macon from, like way back, a lot of it's just talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because community is what you make it, and so those same people sometimes that kind of project negativity, they're part of the problem.
Yeah.
Kind of, you know what I'm saying? And because, so people like Principal Young, Quint, and your other coaches, Dupree, they see the potential.
Yes, sir.
And because any of them could have went anywhere and coached wherever, you know. Quint could be at any of the private schools coaching, But I'm and kudos to him for going to Southwest.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, that was it.
Excellent, man. I just want to know, what is your biggest as an athlete, man? Just tell me, what is the biggest challenge for you? Because the reason why I asked this is it seems like everything flows so well with you. You're more like the floor general. I see my man CJ and Chase out there doing their thing, and they do it very well. But I see the calmness in you, but I also see the execution. You also execute in a calm manner. Tell me, how challenging is it to being the way you are, being that great and being that poised?
I would say it took for me to just come, like, it took for me to just come there and like wanted to win, because like the type of player I was before I came there, it was like I was like a scorer, like somebody that just always wanted to like score the ball. But when I got to Southwest, I took the role of playing defense first, and then like, you know what I'm saying, being there for my team because I could score too. And I got 2 other players like Chase and CJ that can score. So like me being a role, like being like a good 2-way player for our team, like I can guard the best player on somebody other team while I can come back and score on them too. So like
that's what's up, man. And how is it? Some of our teammates they get down and they feel like they just not where they need to be as far as the game. How are you able to keep them positive, keep them motivated?
I'll tell them about themselves. Like just like my teammate Kyle, he hasn't been having the year that he had last year, and I've been telling him like Kyle, bro, like you that dog, bro. Like you just gotta know that, like you gotta go out there and just do it, cause like I know he can do it. Exactly. And like in the been times like at practice where he'll show us, you know what I'm saying, that he can do it, but he just gotta get his mind right, because he came from an injury, so like he's not trying to like move how he was moving before. But I just give him like those motivational words, and then he been getting better ever since I talked to him.
Excellent. Him and Ty, nice.
Oh yeah, my boy.
Man, back to who we are here. Outside the lines, outside the lines podcast. We talk about things other than basketball, football, baseball. We talk about things outside the lines. We knew you grew up in Macon. Tell us a little bit about when you was 5, 6, 7 years old, man. Tell us about your family. Tell us about how did you grow up in the Mac town?
So I grew up in Bloomfield.
Okay, that's what's up.
Bloomfield, Macon, but about 5 or 6, I was playing basketball like outside like my house. Like I started playing rec ball, and then like my grandma used to always have me playing sports like when I was little. So like I was playing soccer, baseball, basketball, football. Like I was playing all the sports. Basically, like she was trying to see what I was gonna like. My grandma made sure I was active like all around the years.
Yeah.
So what kind of kid were you, man?
I was a joyful, energized kid. Like,
Right.
Like the one that get on your nerves, like sit down somewhere. Like, I was one of those.
So you giving the teachers a little fit?
Nah. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say I was just trolling with them, but
you had some energy.
I had a lot of energy.
You got the energy up, man. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, I saw. Speaking of teachers, I saw you had all academic team.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Be proud of that, man.
Oh man, tell us about your grades and stuff, man.
Yeah, my grades good. I try to maintain. I try to maintain a good GPA.
That's what's
up. When I was at
Central,
my GPA was good.
Okay.
But, like, my cousin died.
Okay.
I missed school for like a little minute, and then my grades sort of kind of dropped, but I had caught them back up.
Yeah.
I still got a good GPA though.
Let's go back to your cousin, man. I know. I don't know if you can speak on this as much as you want. But give us a little rundown. You actually have to tell us if you want to keep anything to yourself. That's fine. But tell us what happened and what's going on, man. How you feeling nowadays?
All right. So last year in October, I lost my cousin Jeremy to suicide. Actually, I lost him to suicide.
Okay. I
was there with him. I'll say about that. You just got to check on your people. You'll never know what nobody going through. And I was with him every day, so like. I never thought like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that was going on and stuff like when I was with him, but it was just like more than basketball for him. It was like stuff like family problems, like, you know, stuff like that.
No doubt.
It just be stuff like that.
So let me ask you this then. So when you find yourself getting into a situation where you feel mentally challenging or challenged, and you feel like you're struggling a little bit with yourself, what is your go-to now? Like, who do you go to, or do you?
Now I've been praying lately. Like before the game, like I pray. I had a long prayer like before the game, just trying to ask God to just watch over me, like help me play through no injuries.
Yes, sir.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I got it, like what's so crazy, I really jinxed it because I said if I have to make a big play, God, please help me make that big play.
That's what's up.
Pray that
you crushed it too, boy.
Yeah.
You crushed it.
Prayer, this is my personal opinion about prayer. Prayer is just you making known to God what your intentions are. You know, really. You know, so it's I don't know if you can jinx it. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a correction on
it.
But
I get what you're saying.
It's you're making it known. I mean, that's what prayer is.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially if I'm asking something for myself. It's really just an overflow of the belief of what I, you know what I'm saying, what I'm wanting God to kind of help me with, you know. But yeah, so prayer, like I just a little tidbit on prayer. I pray all the time.
Yeah.
Like riding down the road, you see something, you just, and it's not even real long. It's just a Lord, whatever they're going through. You know, you see somebody broke down on the side of the road. You know, you see this person talking to themselves on the side of the road. You know, just different things.
That's excellent.
And you know, I think we over mysticize prayer a lot. You know, but it does help you stay connected with God.
Yeah, God helped me through a lot.
Oh yeah.
So once again, like you answered my question, but I think I wanted to get a little bit deeper. Like, like when you're struggling and you're done praying, like, is there someone that you can talk to make sure you continue to stay clear, or are you praying on your own and hoping and having faith in God that things work out? Or do you have someone that you can actually talk to?
Well, somebody I always talk to about my problems is my dog Makai. Like he like my best. Like he like
that's
my
what
best
I want to hear right
my
now.
dog Makai and my girlfriend.
Okay.
So like those like and my mom too.
Right.
But those
got to talk to mom.
But those two people though who like I tell like everything to, and my boy Jake. Like they know everything about me, and then they help me get through some of the stuff that I be going through. Like
most definitely.
One day I called Makai, I was just crying, like, you know what I'm saying, thinking about Jeremy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just had a lot on my mind. Cause it'd be like times like where I'll still be grieving.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? When I lost my cousin. So like I just called him, and like he was there for me, like talking to me and stuff, like really just getting me back better, making me laugh and stuff. Like that's what he does.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I love
It's good to have have those people.
Yeah, man. Don't waste any time if you need to talk to someone.
Yeah.
I mean, I struggle with it myself, and I mentioned this on several podcasts. I just lost my mom. Feel like it was yesterday,
Yeah.
but it's going on 2 years. But it feel like it was yesterday. So
Yeah,
I definitely understand. So the grieving will continue. Just always try to find someone you can maybe depend on, or you know, it's good to get down and pray. But it's great to really get out there and talk.
Yeah.
You know, and hopefully the more you talk about it, the more you live it, the better you'll be. Okay. You spoke about your mom a little bit. Tell me a little bit about your mom, man.
Candace, my mom Candace. My mom, she a hard working lady.
Okay.
She a hard working lady. She always made sure that I had everything that I needed, like the clothes on my back, the shoes, drip, everything. She made sure that I had everything. She always keep me in check. That's one thing about my mom though. Like no matter like whether it is like if it's good or like situation where she know like I had a like input on it, but it was still wrong, she'll let me know that I'm still wrong. Like she don't let me slide with nothing. That's why I love her for that.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. She put this. You heard him. She put the drip on it.
Yeah.
So that's part of outside the lines, man. Nice jeans, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Nice jeans. I mean,
I can't pull them off.
I can't. I was like,
they look good on you.
I'm thinking the same thing. I'm like, shoot. I don't even know where to start with them jeans at, man. Those are super nice, man.
Yeah.
But man, cherish your mom, man. Cherish your mom. I know, you know, moms can be overbearing at times, but they mean so much. They mean very well, and so at times, you know, mom, that's not it, or you don't know what you're talking about. Mom know everything.
Yeah.
Trust your mom. Believe in your mom. Take care of your mom. Whatever she need, make sure you're there for her. You know, everybody can't get it right. You know, but she was the number one person in your corner for years, and even now to the day. Right now, if you call her right now, she got it. She gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
Some of your boys may not.
Have it.
I ain't got it. Mom might find it. She might not have it. Boy, what you talking about? I ain't got it. 5 minutes later, here you go. You still need it. You see what I'm saying? That's how moms do.
And then there'll come your time to do that.
Exactly. You need to start thinking any movements you make, man, over the next, you know, year, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, going off to college, your future, your career, whatever you're doing, have your mom and your family in mind.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's not all about you. It's about, you know, what can you do now that you're successful? So I'm not saying take all your money and, you know, give it to the family. I'm not saying that, but be mindful of your family, because a lot of things that you're doing now, exactly, a lot of things that you're doing, it's not just for you. It's for the entire community. It's for your mom. It's for your family. Yeah.
So we've been heavy here on the outside the lines. We are in that time of year where we commemorate what Black folks have done in this country, and also want to group it with to keep it more current than the old folks. You know, did you happen to see the Super Bowl in the halftime show?
Yeah, I seen it.
All right. So Lee and I were watching it together, and you know, we barely could hear it at first, and you know, to be honest, I'm gonna be honest. All the stuff that was going on that you heard come out in some of the messaging and stuff, playing it back, I can see that. Now, I was just enjoying it.
Yeah.
So I was one of those that just enjoyed the entertainment of what was going on.
Really
Exactly.
But then to see the genius in the design of the show, tell us your thoughts on that. Like,
I think it was crazy. Like when I was looking at it, because like at first I didn't understand like what type of message he was trying to put like outside of it. But then like as I went back and watched it, it made me understand a lot. And mainly that last one. Oh my God, when you did that song, I didn't think he was gonna do that song. I didn't think he was gonna do that song.
Man, it was like the same thing for Chris. You and I was there. And it was like, man, I can barely hear. And then all of a sudden they turned it up so we could hear it. And so, you know, we would just listen to the rap portion because it was a situation where you just kind of sitting in your cars listening to a rap song.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not being entertained, or it's not a performance like Beyonce or someone would put on this amazing. Now she had an amazing performance that showed a lot too, just recently. But she would put on this amazing show. But Kendrick was doing he was just basically rapping, and then he had everything going on around him. So we were just enjoying the fact that he was rapping and enjoy his music. But like Chris said, you know, for me, 2 days later, I figured out that, hey, there was a big message behind this thing. And
one that we appreciate.
I'm
just gonna be honest. I appreciate every bit written in there. I'm not really into the rap battle or the battle in between the people. You know what I'm saying? I know it's part of entertainment and all of that stuff. But those artists who are relevant, like Kendrick Lamar, my pastor, he talks about Kendrick Lamar and the messaging. You know what I'm saying? So he's relevant,
right.
You know, and for him to use his platform for some of the messaging in that halftime show, 130 something million folks watched. I think I give him props for that.
Yeah,
and the whole team.
Exactly. Speaking of rapper, man, like who's your favorite rapper nowadays, man? Who you have out there?
I listen to Blow. I like Baby Drill. I just started listening to the rapper named B6. He'll do from Atlanta.
Okay.
Trying to think. That was so crazy. I used to like Drake.
Right.
Drake.
Kendrick took you off Drake?
Nah, it just, I don't know.
The music's still good.
Yeah, I don't listen.
You know
what I'm saying? Like, it's a song. Like,
but so basically, so let's go back to that. So you used to listen to Drake because it's not like he hadn't put anything new out.
Nah,
and so you're looking forward to his new record?
I would really listen to his old Drake, really.
Right.
Like, I don't like his new songs, like they straight, but
right.
I'm more like sort of the old Drake, like when he was singing, like
right.
You put me in the little.
You
movie.
See it now.
Yeah.
You see it now. That little light skinned joke over there, man. You had to keep up with him too.
Yeah.
But check this out, man. You know, one thing I appreciate having the young boys on, man. They always give me some new music.
Oh yeah, you gonna hear.
They always give me some new music.
It's just a different generation now, though, because like sometimes you still got that old school music though. Like sometimes I might, you know what I'm saying, pull on Wayne. Or I might listen to Lil Wayne.
The fact he's calling that old school.
It's not old school. Like like pop big.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying. Like I ain't never just sat here and just listen to pop or just put on Storm for like. Well, I ain't gonna say that because I don't listen to Snoop Dogg songs.
Right. Yeah.
But like I don't know. Like I really ain't just went deep into like old school music. Like I don't listen to like mainly like R&B. Like probably like some of the old school like trying to think of his name. I think Otis Redding, like stuff like that. Like they my great grandma and stuff used to listen.
Super classic.
That's very historic.
Oldies but goldies.
Yeah, like stuff like that.
That's some nice black history there.
Yeah.
Some nice black history.
Like Temptation.
Okay, look at you, boy. Okay. We got Brand singing. They don't want to read and I ain't singing, boy.
Nah.
Man.
Folk don't like me singing because I get overcarried. But I'll try.
Me too.
Man, we got some Skittles there, man. Those are yours, though. Those are yours. You can go and crack them. It's on you. Share them with your bun, now. Yeah, you good with them, man. We're gonna slide back into a little basketball, man. This ball here, man, it's just been staring me down, man.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you get this ball, first of all?
My 1,000-point game. I reached 1,000 points.
That's beautiful.
This is commemoration. It's a big focus on the region championship, but I see some Central High School on there.
Right.
Tell us about that journey.
Exactly.
And kind of, I'm sure you was close to those coaches too. Like, how has that been, that transition?
My ninth grade and 10th grade year when I was at Central, I ain't gonna say it was a bad experience, but like, I like Southwest better because I like how the team is more involved, like with me. Like I'm more like locked in with the team than where I was at Central. But coaches is great. I love the coaches over there. Like Coach Derek and Coach Taylor. Coach Taylor, a hard coach. He coached like he's a real coach.
Okay,
like he coached hard. Like
it's funny you say that because there's sometimes where
he
I have kind of seen over the years. I'm thinking like he must do a lot of practice coaching.
Yeah, like he like we run like
like
he gonna make sure like we run like he more sort of like conditioning and defense.
Mhm.
Like so like when the fourth quarter come, like when other teams be tired and stuff, that's when like he was like, oh, we still got energy, we still got breathing room, like so we run like that at practice. But like and Derek, he was like a former player, like
we watched him a lot.
Yeah.
He was
my guy.
Yeah.
We used to coach Derek.
Yeah.
But check this out, man. Central. You went viral, man. You went viral messing around with Central, man. You left Central. You went back to a game and you put up some numbers on them. You shook them down. This joker went 1.5 mil on the ground.
Oh, really?
What? This dude was straight viral, dude.
Yeah.
So they had one person with a sign up. The sign was like, Brando was a traitor. But it was spelled wrong, wasn't it?
Yeah, they spelled traitor on TRADER.
Oh my God. Dude, it was spelled wrong.
He trading.
No.
And so a bunch of the comments were like, I see why he left that school.
Now, Central is a great school, like academic wise too, though. They got a good graduation rate.
That's good, man. How did it feel being in that game, man, that time, during that situation, man? Did you feel like you betrayed it at Central, man, in some way? Do you feel like? Not
at all, because I feel like I had to do what's best for me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? What's best for my journey, because everybody journey not gonna be like, oh, they've been at this school out for years. Because I feel like most people, like, that's what they thought I was gonna do. Like, since I was at Central, they thought I was just gonna stay out for years.
Right.
I had to do what was best for me. And like coming into that game, like I was just so locked in, like, because me being there, I kind of already knew it was gonna be like a hostile environment. So I just had to mentally prepare my mind for that. And like I ain't even watched the girl game. I was just in the back in the locker room, like listening to music, just in my mind, right, for the game to go on. And like I really did that game for my cousin too, though. Like, yeah, I put that one.
And that was a whole year ago. That game. So you just recently?
Nah, that game was the same year I lost my cousin.
That was the same. Okay, wow.
I lost him like before, like 2 weeks, like 2-3 weeks before our first game
of this year.
Nah,
last season. And so that was that game. And then just recently, you went back to Central. What's the difference between then and was it more emotional because of your cousin, or did you feel the same?
Nah, like
you think it kind of died down a little bit.
Yeah,
or
I think that game, like the first time, like when I returned, because it was fresh. Like I had just left that year, and like I was coming back, so they were just calling me traitor. Like it was like I felt like Kevin Durant, like
right,
or like when LeBron went to the Heat. Like,
yeah.
That's how I felt like when I had
South Beach
game. So and then like every time like a crowd like gets involved like with me, like, or somebody like, cause like my summer year they just called me overrated in the crowd. So,
snap.
Yeah, so like they just used to have me like kind of hype, like okay, like you know what I'm saying. They mean I'm doing something good.
Yeah.
Like they'll make me.
So your home team wasn't calling you overrated. It was the
A team. Yeah, they'll call me overrated. Like we'll be playing on like play like Redler or Howard or somebody. They say I'm shooting free throw, I miss it. They'll call me overrated.
Okay. Yeah. So I know you had to turn up after that. Do you have a nickname, man?
Well, some of my folks call me Brand, or like they like it's like kind of like ain't too many folks that you gonna see calling me Pom Pom, but like just know they on real family members, like family members.
Well, I ain't gonna tell you mine, then. I ain't gonna tell you Pom Pom.
They call me Pom Pom.
That's what's up,
I used
man.
to wear, like, when I was little, I used to have, like, these pom-poms in my hair.
Yeah.
So, like, I think my uncle gave me that name, like, pom-pom.
He's got a nickname that
man.
with an M. O-M. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Oh man, how you gonna break that out?
Yeah.
He's got a whole a music podcast.
Dang.
Boy, you
I'm
silly.
trying to get on it too.
Yeah, man. I grew up with the nickname Boom Boom, man.
Yeah.
Been rocking that for a minute. So I call I play the bass guitar. So I call it the Boom Boom Room.
Okay.
Yeah.
You watched Uncle Drew, how Kyrie Irving was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're crazy. I was just gonna bring that up too.
Yeah, man. The Boom Boom was nice, man.
Yeah.
They talking about the Boom Boom Room now. You just wait.
Yeah.
The Boom Boom Room will be lit.
Yeah.
We play some good music for y'all, man. Play some good music. So Pom Pom.
Mhm.
We got Pom Pom, Boom Boom, and what's your nickname?
Lieutenant Commander Data.
What the heck?
Because I don't look like nobody else. I'm not like nobody else.
Boy, I tell you, man. So we left Central.
Mhm.
We're at Southwest. Tell me about your teachers, man. Tell me how is it walking the halls of Southwest? Tell me about the culture of Southwest itself. Let's not think about basketball. Think about Southwest itself. Tell me how it feels to be walking through the halls of Southwest High School.
It feels regular. Like at first, like when I first got there, like it was just like the resume there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just being able to walk in those hallways and just like be there like with some of the people that like I grew up with. Cause like when I first got there, it was folks probably I ain't seen since I was like little.
Yeah.
Like when I went to like pre-K or like preschool with or like Boys and Girls Club, like I ain't seen them in like years. So then when I went back, I was like, dang, like I thought I wasn't gonna know nobody.
Right. You knew everybody.
Yeah, I knew the majority of the folks.
That's what's up, man. Southwest graduated '89. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
But we was the largest school in the nation when I went. The largest school in the nation. So we had 5 schools, 5 actual buildings.
Mm-hmm.
We had the Willingham A, Willingham B, McAvoy B, and we had a tech school.
Dang.
And all the different schools had their own lunchroom. And so the biggest thing at Southwest was the cinnamon rolls.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have the best cinnamon rolls. People come from different schools just to eat our cinnamon rolls.
Dang.
Cinnamon roll was 35 cents. This big, dude. And they were buttery. They were delicious.
Must be nice.
Dude, we ate lunch like we was at the house.
Yeah.
Like we didn't eat at home. We went to school to eat.
Yeah.
It was just that good, man. Southwest was amazing, man. We had some amazing athletes to come through there. You and I talked about Eric Manuel. We talked about Sharon Wright. I think your boy Ty, Uncle, Eric Jackson is on there. He did some amazing things for Southwest basketball. Reginald Doc Manuel. We talked about Doc. A lot of people they'll know him by Reginald Manuel, but he's so up there, man. You just mentioned Doc. In Macon, everybody know Doc Manuel. He's legit.
So Sharon, he actually commented on one of the posts.
Did I put up?
Yeah, I met Sharon.
Yeah.
I know Sharon.
About the region championship. I'm not sure. I don't know. It was, I think, one.
It was another different one.
Yeah.
And we also got Aubrey Boyd. Boyd was nice.
So Dupree.
Right?
Nice. So we lived. So if you know where Kitchen Pride is,
I know where Kitchen Pride is.
So where the labor department was a field.
Right.
So Henderson Stadium sat down in that hole.
Right.
We literally, me and my dad would just walk over there and watch the game, and you would hear his name. Oh, Dupree. All night long.
Yeah, all night long. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I was maybe 3 streets up from the actual Henderson Stadium on Edwards Avenue. So if you go up Anthony Road and then you make one of those lefts on the little side streets of Edwards Avenue. So right across from Ballard. So the Ballard on the hill, right across the street from there. So yeah, we had to walk to school back then. Though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Had to walk to school. But check this out, man. Back to Outside the Line podcast. We still got so many things to talk about. We're going to try to keep it tight, though. We want to talk about that trophy again, man. Grab that trophy, Chris.
You've been telling me. No matter.
Grab that trophy, man. What it say right there, Chris?
Division I Region 2A Boys Basketball Champions 2025.
2025.
The Southwest Patriots.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. How did it feel getting that trophy, man? I know we had to dig you up out that chair over there.
It felt so good, like because like this my third time being in the region championship.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I played and won my sophomore year.
Okay.
Lost. Junior year, we went down to Spencer. Lost.
Wow.
This year, I was like, I cannot lose.
Cannot lose, yeah.
3 times charm.
Wow, good stuff, baby. Third time's a charm. And what about that? Let's look at that plaque. Tell me about that plaque there, Chris.
Well, this shows that Mr. Brandon Ashley, team captain for 2 years.
Okay.
He was also he's been a 2-year letterman. In 2023, he was the best defense. 2022 All-State.
Mm-hmm.
23 and through 25 All-Region. 2024 best defensive player. 2024 best shooter.
Okay.
Wow. Best shooter.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's what showed up the other night.
That's what showed up the other night.
All right. All academic team. 1,000+ career points.
Wow. 1,000 points. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Ain't too many people on that list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
This was
what's
his
up,
senior
baby.
night plaque.
That's what's up, man. What makes you great, man? What makes you great? You know, player, man.
What makes you a good ball?
Everybody wakes up, they go shoot a little bit. You know, they play hard. They you know, they got a little grit. You know, they go to practice just like you do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what makes you, you know, so good at playing basketball, man?
Because I feel like I have no other option besides basketball. Like
Okay.
it's something that I've been dreaming about like since I was a little kid. Like
Wow.
watching those players like come out of high school and then become like something big. Like
Right.
you know what I'm saying? The first player like I really just watched like in high school and then like just go out and be good in college. Like it's Wasted. Like Wasted, he doing his thing right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I watched Wasted in high school, but yeah, Wasted, like watching him when I was in middle school, I was like, man, I got it when I get in high school.
Yeah.
I gotta be tough.
You
Like,
gotta be tough, yeah.
I gotta be tough. And like it took for me to like when I was little, I used to work out like by myself. Like my mom bought me the basketball gloves.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to have basketball gloves at my great grandma's house, my grandma's house, like whoever house I was staying at, I had a basketball gloves. So like
Right.
I'd be outside for hours, like just dribbling, like doing my own moves, like shooting. But it was mostly shooting though. I started working on my shot there because I always wanted to be like her.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No doubt. But tell me this, man. You know, how do your teammates feel about you? I mean, you know, sometimes we can be the best guy on the field or on the court, but you know, when we get to the locker room, you know, we struggle, you know, because we're not good teammates. Or how do you build a chemistry, and how do you make sure that your teammates are are digging you, man?
I feel like I'm respected in our locker room because like it just takes for me to like sometimes like just tell people like what it is, like you know what I'm saying, like coming to it like Matisse and Nardo, like though we got players, we got them to like basically like to let you know like they just gonna tell you straight up how it is, like they not leaving nothing out. So like if you did anything wrong or anything like that, they just gonna let you know that.
Yeah.
And like I can do that too, like I can but I'm more type of the person that gonna talk to you about it, like why are we doing that, like
Right.
like we shouldn't be doing that, or like if you're gonna do this, you need to do it this way.
Right.
Like, that's
solution guy.
yeah, that's the type of person I am.
Yeah.
Wow. What you got anything over there, Chris?
Well, can I tie that into Black History Month?
Please, this Black History Month, baby.
So one of my pet peeves has become, and this is something I've grown to, is like you're talking about. There are certain people that can recount all the problems. They can rehearse all of what's wrong.
Oh yeah.
And then you put them on the spot. Well, what are you gonna do about it? And all of a sudden, no words. They're
Exactly.
crickets.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that has plagued some of our generation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like we get on social media and we can tell you everything that's wrong with something, but nobody's offering solutions. So I think to hear that we have a youth, you know, a young man that can see that
Yeah.
You know, and says, hey, I'm one that offers solutions.
Mhm.
Like we're going to see what's wrong and we're going to solve it. You know, that's good that's good to have.
I like that. And, you know, back to Macon, man, like, tell me how you're going to take care of Macon, man. Like, you know, I'm not talking about money wise. I mean, as we know, Macon have issues with all sorts of things, mostly with gangs and a lot of violence and stuff like that. I think over the last few years it's gotten better.
Yeah.
But you know, I definitely believe it's up to the youth to put Macon on their back and say, hey, I'm gonna make Macon better. Like, how would you do that? How do you see yourself making Macon better, other than sports, man?
The most I can do with that, I'll try to say is, because it really starts off by like childhood and parents too, though. Because like you can tell by how a person gonna be like by the time they get like 12. So like if they're kind of staring off like towards the wrong way, their parents are like grab them, like, you know what I'm saying, like, nah, this is what we not finna do.
Right.
But that's more sort of like making problems though, because a lot of people, parents just like give them a giveaway, just do a lot of
they doing too much.
Like they doing two things, like, you know what I'm saying, instead of actually like being like a parent. But they're still being parents, but they're not disciplining their kids like how they should be disciplined. But I'll come back like what's so funny, me, Nardo and Matisse were talking about like something like this today, because Nardo said when he come back, like when he make it in life and come back, he already manifested. He said he gonna get him a school name after him.
That's what's
so,
up,
like, stuff like that. So I think I want to do like a basketball court, like a big court. Yeah. But I'm gonna name it like something like Jared with my cousin Jeremy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something like that. Probably like an amusement park, like
I like
something
it
like that too.
That's nice, man. You got to keep the youth together, man. You have to, you know, Chris and I, we're old heads. You know, nobody's gonna really listen to us, man, unless we get on this here YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or something like that. We might spit some words out, but at the same time, we got 35, 40-year-olds looking at us. But yourself, you know, you have, 16, 17, 18, 25-year-olds listening to you. So I challenge you, and I challenge any of your friends, you know, any opportunity you get, tell people how beautiful Macon is. You know, don't get on that bandwagon with, you know, how bad, they did this over there, they did this over here. You know, if you hear something bad about Macon, don't just chime in and continue to talk about, they did this over there. You know, your goal should be, oh man, I heard it's getting better over there though.
Yeah.
You know,
like, you need to come to Macon like December around the time the lights out, like
exactly,
stuff like that.
Yeah, man. Macon's a beautiful place. We just got to make sure we continue.
We got to keep it beautiful.
We got to keep it beautiful, and man. Peaceful. Exactly. I had a question on here I wanted to ask you. Like, you know, we saw some amazing things happen at the regional game. But tell me your weakness, man. Like, you know, everybody has something they need to work on. I mean, I'm not telling you to tell the world, you know, how they can D you up. I'm not asking for that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm asking for outside the line things. You know, not necessarily, don't have to be basketball. It can be anything. Like, what is your weakness that something you need to work on? And how would you actually work on that? If you have any, you may not.
I'll say my thinking.
Okay.
Because like sometimes I may overthink about like a lot of situations and like different situations, instead of like thinking like things could go bad or like or stuff could go wrong, or like thinking like is this like the way this gonna happen. Like, but I had a counselor that I was going to, her name was Kiki, and like this was like right after my cousin Jeremy had died. And I was going to her and I was just talking about like a lot of stuff, like girl problems, my cousin, sports, because like sports can be like a big problem, like mentally, because like if you're not performing well, you're gonna think like something wrong.
Exactly.
And then like you're gonna be in your head a lot because you're gonna want to perform well, so you might go out trying to overly do it instead of like not letting it come to you. Instead of that's what I'm saying.
That's what's up, man.
Man, that's encouraging to hear someone that's been through what you've been through with your cousin to say, be able to talk about that and to recognize that was a positive thing is to actually, go to counseling.
Go to therapy, yeah.
So Lee and I probably both do similar things with what he was just asking about. Like I listen to a lot. Like one of my pitfalls are what he was talking about. Weaknesses would be expecting somebody to do what I think they should do. Like or react the way that I should. That I had it played out in my mind, and what I've been helping myself with is empathy, having empathy, but only you're not worried about the outcome. You're worried about your actions.
Yeah,
your action. Do what you do, and then the rest will just play itself out. And I literally have to. Communication's a big one for me too. Learn how to communicate where it don't sound like a criticism, or a command.
Yeah, just saying it in a better way.
Yeah.
Exactly, man.
Man, hearing you,
I'm loving it.
So everything we've been asking is kind of you were doing the kind of stuff we was asking about, because I can just tell from talking to you about this outside the line stuff that you're authentic and your social circle benefits from you being who you are.
They're dependent on him.
Yeah.
They're dependent on him. And sometimes as volunteer leaders, we have to accept that role. So sometimes we're not, we're not thinking that we're the leader, but we really are the leader. And so sometimes you have to really step into that role. And so some of your comrades, some of your homeboys, they can really follow a true leader. Because if you allow them to follow Roscoe, it's going to be some issues. But why not follow Brand?
Yeah.
Because Brand going to take us where we need to go. So sometimes as quiet leaders, we have to step up and say, okay, hey guys, we're going over here. We're not doing that today.
Yeah, accept the role.
Accept the role.
Yeah.
Accept the role. Because you can do it on the basketball court. If you can do it on the basketball court, you can do it anywhere else.
We do it in our families.
Yeah.
We have, both of us have kind of multiple siblings. Like how many siblings do you?
I'm the only child on my mom's side.
And my wife is her only, she's, well, no, she had a brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But, so we've had to do that, accepting the role, in our own families, in sibling group,
Yeah. We like I said, we can talk all night, man. What I want to do now is take a break, and we got some super exciting videos that we're going to show. A brand, a pom-pom, Brandon, whatever he got going on. So we got some super nice videos, especially of that Dublin region game. Then we'll also get him to sign this picture and get him on the Hall of Fame.
Yes,
right?
sir.
So we'll be back right now. All right. Welcome back to Outside the Lines podcast with Mr. Brandon Ashley. He's a senior at Southwest High School, Southwest, the mighty Patriots. Man, the videos we just saw, woo. Man, I say Brandon has been clutch.
Live and in person on one of
My
them.
boy been clutch. It was crazy, man. But check this out, man. We have, I don't know if you have one of these, Chris.
No.
We have, I'm going to give my man Jake
I like drip.
one, too. So we have a TNG band here that we're going to give my man.
Yes,
Coming on the Outside the Lines podcast.
Yes, sir.
It's going to take you a long ways there, man.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I'm going to give you one of my brochures here so you can check me out, see what's up, man. Here at Outside the Line podcast, TNG Sports and Fitness, I do training, strength and conditioning.
Okay.
I do personal training boot camps from 8 to 88. So if you have a little cousin or if yourself want to come by and get some reps in, just let me know. We're good to go.
Let me give a little history of my history with Mr. TNG. The next, it's the next generation.
The next generation. That's you guys.
So when this started, when the next generation started, it was Lee. So Lee and I think Lee had invited me to another fitness group, who's still thriving. She's doing her thing, and we love her. But our sons were on the same baseball team, Little League baseball team. And me and him was kind of, we was coaching and trying to be active. And Lee was like, I guess Lee got the bug then about becoming a certified trainer. And we were his first clients.
Yeah.
We would meet up. He's responsible for my health.
Yeah.
My health, I think, from 2008 could have
been
is when and so the health, me playing tennis, being able to play tennis, I played 5-6 times a week. I'm playing all the time. It started with if you saw the picture, we both look like Professor Klump.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was and I owe a lot to him with I'm type 1 diabetic. He's been there the whole time, being able to be a resource. My son he was getting them fit for middle school baseball. They were coming from elementary school and he wanted them to be more fit. So we just started going and training. Yeah.
Exactly.
The next generation.
Tell them about that challenge at Central. At Central High School, we went around the track, and I asked you, and Chris has been spiritually helping me. So I asked Chris, I said, hey, let's go to the track. Let's go running. And he was like, oh, man, I don't know if I want to go run, right?
Yeah.
He said, I tell you what, I'll go running with you if you go to church with me. So we went running and went to church.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool. And so over the years, the next generation has done pretty good. But, the mission is never done. I have one of my favorite sayings that I always say is wherever you are, be there. And I feel like the next generation is somewhere I'll always be. And I always take pride in trying to reach the youth. Like my goal, that's part of my life. Part of my goal in life is to reach a guy like yourself and say, hey, let's get to the next level. Okay. So saying to you, like wherever you are, be there. If you're in a region game, make sure you're there. Okay. If you're here on Outside the Lines podcast, make sure you're there. If you're riding down the street with your homeboys, make sure you're riding down the street. If you're drinking water, man, taste that water. Don't just drink the water. You eat those Skittles, man, enjoy every bit. Right? So wherever you are, if you're in church, make sure you're paying attention. If you're in school, make sure you're paying attention. Listen to your coaches. Wherever you are, be there. And I say that with all my athletes and also clients that come to Outside the Line podcast. I will say wherever you are, and they will say be there. So I may get you to help me out before we leave. But I appreciate it, Chris, putting them on for us, TNG Sports and Fitness. Back to Outside the Lines podcast. You talked about your girl. You talked about your drip. I know the prom's coming up, man. What y'all gonna do for the prom? Y'all going to the prom? What
me and my girl, we're going to the prom.
Okay. What kind of color? What the colors look like, man?
Purple.
Okay. You that deep purple? Or what you gonna do?
It's like between, like it's not light, but it's not.
Okay. Okay. Oh, we got the colors out. Yeah. Okay. You got to get you a whip now.
Oh yeah,
What you gonna spend in?
Probably some foreign. Trying to get some foreign.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hey, man, I tell you, man, enjoy yourself, man. A lot of times, kids like yourself take for granted, opportunities. You won't be a senior again.
Yeah.
You'll never be a junior again because you're not a junior. You're a junior. You're a senior. But you can never go back to being a junior or sophomore. Yeah. So these are precious moments, right? So make sure you enjoy the moment that you're in. Wherever you are, be there, right? So when you're at that prom, man, take care of your girl, right? Make sure you're looking good. Hey, if mom and dad want to take some pictures, take the pictures, man. Yeah. Take them pictures, man, because you'll never get that back. You'll never get that back. And I want you to send me a picture, man. Send me a picture, see what you're working with.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna make sure you drip right now.
Yeah, nah, drip gonna be there.
Drip gonna be there. Okay. But check this out, man. Outside the lines, it's all about the Wall of Fame. Now, the Wall of Fame has some amazing athletes on there, and I want everyone to see this photo of Brandon here. If you can see the intensity.
That can be the logo right there.
They can be the logo. This kind of look like the logo. Yeah. My man. But, hey, we see Brand get in the gym, too. He kind of cut up on that one, too. He looking nice.
Trying to get bigger.
You see what I'm saying?
It needs you to get right before I go to college.
Hey, we can do that. But, man, I'm going to get you to sign that for me. Get you to sign that, and then we're going to place it into a frame. And we're going to stop. Get you slide some of that over there. Right here. Yeah, whip it for me. Excellent. And I'm going to get you, we're going to actually send this one home as a gift. Granted, this is Dublin's game, the region championship game. I want you to sign it for yourself, and once you take that home, make sure we're going to get him a frame. Let's get him a frame for that too, Chris.
If this picture had audio, it'd hear me going,
So we'll get a frame for that one also. So we won't make sure you get that one taken care of. Okay. Let's see here.
It's an honor to be a part of that list right there.
Yes, sir, man. That ain't no shape, man. That's a legit.
It's crazy. I remember when there was like
5 up there.
He done 5 times as many as
we call it the Wall of Fame, but we're gonna end up putting everything on the wall.
Okay.
So when we really get that studio, you're gonna walk in and everybody's plastered up there. Yeah. It's gonna be legit. I'm gonna get you to walk this over to the Wall of Fame and find a good spot for yourself.
Let's see. Might need to be by the bros. I don't know.
You want to go with it?
Move nobody.
Put it anywhere you want.
That's an opening space right there. Yeah. Matter of fact,
you want to sleek and slide it? There you go. That's what I like right there.
Slide by my boy Scoot.
Man of his own destiny.
KG.
Good job, man. Now your boy KG. What do you know about him, man? Chris.
My dog.
Remember that state game?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That was legit.
Yeah, everybody.
I tell you what, man. We got, MLB. We got Grambling, which was at Claflin, Mercer University, Veterans, Perry, Peach, Howard. West Side. We got. She actually went to Westfield. Got Tatner DJ on the corner.
His dad was there watching you watching you the other night.
Yeah, Dan Willis.
Yeah.
Got Perry here. She's playing for Kentucky. Straight out of Perry from Westfield. Got DJ doing the Fort Valley. We got my man Oakland playing some golf with that. I think that's Brian Hart.
Okay.
My man Zeke came through.
Yeah, Zeke.
Yeah. We how we do it with UGA. We got a wrestler on there. My son, he's on there.
Okay.
Grady.
Grady.
She is legit.
Yeah, facts.
If anybody's legit, Grady's legit. USA cheer.
That's hard.
That's hard right there.
That's hard.
She is legit. Got Clemson on there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we doing it. She in Alabama. She did some gymnastics.
Dean's list.
And she's on the Dean's list. That's her brother over there in the corner. Zaquan had a big injury. He broke his femur in 6 places.
Still made it.
Broke his femur in 6 places. Came in here and trained for a year and a half. Got him back on the field. Legit.
Chose Claflin University.
Exactly.
And actually, this article was designated to HBCU. So it wasn't even about D1s. It was about the hierarchy of HBCUs. Claflin's a HBCU.
Exactly.
But people are overlook Claflin to go to
the big boy.
The Hamptons.
So-called.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, same education.
Same education.
And it's paid for.
Exactly.
You know, so that's something to be aware of. You know what I'm saying?
When you're picking your schools, man.
Yeah. Don't turn your nose up at money.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Let's get back.
Take a picture.
Please do, man. Please do.
Yeah, that could be a logo right there.
Yeah, that's the logo right there. That's legit.
Yeah, earlier you was talking about people that always bring up the negative about situations. You know, ain't got nothing going on, but they know the negative.
They know the negative parts of it.
And you know, I was talking about communication, how that's one of my things that I've been trying to sharpen and work on. And you know, when we just kind of kicking it, cooler talking, or whatever they want to call it, I decided not to even talk about the referees being involved in the me and Lee, we was cooler talking about it, and one guy, he seems to love that. He seems to love to be involved.
Yeah, he think he playing.
Yeah, but y'all rose to the occasion.
You just stayed together.
Yeah. Even after, and I'm proud of CJ coming back in and because he looked like he was. Yeah.
Exactly. Once again, man, thank you for joining us on Outside Line Podcast. We tried to get you in the other day. My man was super exhausted, but he made promise that he was coming through. And sometimes it takes a while to get greatness in the house. You know what I'm saying? So everyone out there, just make sure you're patient. You can always get what you want. With that being said, do you have anything, Chris, before we leave out?
No, man, it was a pleasure. I'm glad that this was my first one back, man. To be honest with you, I thoroughly enjoyed just hearing you speak with the ebbs and the flows of your life and the community. Like, your mindset for me gives me, and I've said this before with some of them over there, it encourages us old folks to be around people like yourself. You know, just knowing that when those people we were talking about be speaking all the negativity, we be like, no, you know, we can shut that down. Like, nah, it ain't. It's not. There's not all bad apples out there. You know, that's the rarity. You know, so I'm just saying, you know, keep doing what you're doing. Appreciate what you have and where you're going. And it was an honor being a part of this podcast today.
Yeah. Excellent, man. So back to this game, you know, I know that we're moving towards a state championship, and I just want to tell Brandon to make sure, you know, he has to take ownership and he has to be a true leader in order for you guys to make it. Like, they're really dependent on you because of your leadership. You have the leadership skills, and so make sure you don't sit back and think they got it, because they don't. You are the man. All right. and you have to make sure you show yourself.
That's right.
Okay. With that being said, Brandon, I would like to know, what, how can you inspire the youth out there? What can you say to the people out there to kind of give them some encouragement? There are 5 and 6 and 7 year olds out there that are looking at Brandon like, man, I want to be a point guard for Southwest. I want to do this. I want to be like Brandon. Everybody don't want to be like KG and Jordan and all these people. Some people want to be like Brandon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how can you inspire that 7-year-old out there? Tell us.
Well, for one, I'll say, first you're gonna have to start off with hard work. It's not gonna be given to you. Like, you gotta go and want to get it on your own. Like you see like stuff that everybody else have, like you might not have. So like you should be trying to work for it, like towards to get that. Money's not good for everybody. So like it might be like some situation where like your family may need you like to be good, like be somebody in life. So like you gotta put yourself in that position as like a youngin to just try to outwork everybody. Like it gonna be times like where you ain't gonna want to go to practice, or like times where you feel like, man, I don't feel like doing this no more. But like you just gotta give it time, because like it's gonna eventually work out. Just always believe in yourself.
Wow. Believe in hard work, man.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get out of here. This is Outside the Line podcast with my co-host, Mr. Christopher Hunter, and the main man, Mr. Brandon Ashley. Good. And so I have one thing to say before we get out of here. Wherever you are, be there. Good job, baby.
Over the
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. It was good having you, man.